The financial and economic crisis continues to have an impact on the everyday lives of Europe's citizens. The European Union's response has been twofold. Firstly, immediate action to ease the burden of the slowdown, but also a long-term vision to ensure that Europe not only recovers, but that it is never again faced with a crisis of the same magnitude. Here in the Parliament, MEPs have been discussing a series of reports that aim to create new structures and permanent mechanisms to ensure Europe's economic governance is both safer and stronger. The European economy is underpinned by the euro. Having a shared currency should mean having shared rules too. And in principle, member states that adopted the euro signed up to a series of measures known as the Stability and Growth Pact. But as we have seen, the crisis brought the opposite, instability and recession, and the credibility of the pact was badly damaged. Wortmann-Kool is a vice chair of the EPP group. She's also the author of a report that aims to ensure that the EU takes a central role in monitoring and strengthening individual member states' budgetary policies.
What we've seen with the Stability and Growth Pact, that it was not respected in the past by the big member states. And then also in Greece, Portugal, Ireland, problems occurred. So there's an urgent need for more of the community method, that the European Commission gets a more central and independent role in assessing whether member states fulfill the criteria of the Stability Pact.
Until now, member states have largely kept control over their own national economic policies. There was therefore a lack of coordination and supervision at EU level, and as a result, some countries accumulated substantial deficits that came to threaten the stability of the Eurozone. That's why the EPP supports a strong role for the Commission and the Parliament in the post-crisis economic architecture of Europe. One of the innovations proposed is for member states to submit their national budgets to the Commission for scrutiny, an idea that has won firm support from our group.
That should be actually the umbrella over the whole of the process, because we as EPP, we want to achieve sustainable budgetary policies. We want to achieve a sound macroeconomic surveillance and an EU 2020 strategy which brings us back on the way to growth and jobs. And the big risk is that the member states want the fiscal sustainability, but they don't really want to commit to our common strategies on growth and jobs. And that we really want to push them on this.
The need for the EU to monitor and supervise economic policies at national level is particularly important because of the very different national economies that make up the Eurozone. Diogo Feio, a member of the EPP group from Portugal, believes economic governance is a way to prevent problems in any one member state from threatening the stability of the entire Eurozone.
Portugal in this moment needs structural reforms. We need changes in our country. If you look, for example, for Ireland have a specific problem with the banking system. If you look to Spain have a specific problem in the real estate system. Portugal have a problem of structural reforms. And economic governance is an institutional solution to that.
One of the central parts of the Commission's proposed economic governance package is the excessive imbalance procedure, a way of identifying, warning and correcting member states that fail to keep deficits under control. Mr. Feio is the Parliament's rapporteur on the implementation of this procedure. For him, the mechanism is an important way of making sure that member states in the Eurozone understand and accept their responsibility towards each other.
In this moment, is very, very important have this peer pressure, for example, for Portugal. And the peer pressure of the other countries of the Union can be very important in this field. And I think that in this moment, the economic options of a state have spillover effects in the other states. And the peer pressure to the good decisions is, in this moment, the crucial to have growth in Europe.
The economic governance proposal from the Commission is undoubtedly one of the most important dossiers to come before the Parliament since the last European election. But behind all the concepts and the jargon lies a simple aim: to help make Europe's citizens more prosperous and secure. For the EPP group, which has always put people at the heart of its policies, that means confronting problems today to build a better future for tomorrow.
That is actually the reason why the EPP is also pushing for these sustainable budgetary policies. Because when you see the debts of today in the member states, when we don't solve this problem, we will put this burden on our children and grandchildren. And we want that them to start also with say, a healthy economy, that they don't have to solve our problems. We have to solve our problems today, and that means fiscal discipline.
As the democratic representatives of Europe's 500 million citizens, MEPs are only too aware of the economic challenges facing Europe and the critical importance of taking a European approach to overcoming those challenges. For more information on our group's policies and activities, please visit our website, eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.